About a week ago, I was at a store and ordered an Uber to take me back to my mom's house. The ride is about 30-45 minutes, and although there are some rural areas in between, I can think of several different ways to make the ride, all on main, well-trafficked roads. I've made the drive myself many times. I'm a 27F, and the driver was probably a 50-60M. Very nice and talkative, asking what I do for work and where I'm going, what I'm doing for the holidays, etc. After about 10 minutes, I put my headphones in and that ends the conversation. I do notice he's going a different way than I normally do. After about another 10 minutes, I notice that we're driving on an extremely rural, long road. I pull it up on the Uber map and it's very off route. We're still driving on this one-way road for like 3 minutes, and there's a couple houses, no cars, some horses, definitely no people. At this point, I'm sitting up more alert, have taken my headphones out. He's not saying anything. I'm watching us drive down this little paved road on the map and notice that up ahead it appears to be a dead end. At this point, I'm getting nervous, but I'm hoping that he will come to the dead end, turn around, and we can get back en route. So at the end of this road, he makes a right into what appears to be a fucking dirt driveway. So I'm like, why are we pulling in here? And he makes some excuse about how his GPS routed him this way. I say, I really don't like this. Can we get back to the main road? And he just says, oh yeah, the main road is just up here. And he continues driving down this dirt road behind these people's houses in the woods. Like it's literally an ATV trail and he's driving between trees in his sedan. At this point, I was literally about to just jump out of the car, I was so scared. I also had my phone in my hand about to call someone and he's literally not saying anything. Just driving with his hands on the wheel, not looking back at me, just driving like he's been on this little dirt path 100 times. And I know he has been, because this was not even a road that showed up on my map and it was behind houses in the woods. You'd only know this was here if you'd been there before. So he keeps driving and I keep telling him we need to get back to the road and he just keeps saying we will. After probably a full 3 minutes of driving in the woods, he takes a turn on the trail and it takes us back onto a paved road. A little further down, another turn, and now we're back on a real road with other cars, and I suddenly feel a little safer. Then he starts laughing and being like, oh, I'm surprised the GPS took me that way. They ought to change that. That was so strange. That seemed like a private road. I don't believe a word he's saying. He purposely took that trail, because if he didn't already know it was there, he would assume it was a driveway and not turn into it like I assumed. That just leaves me wondering what his intentions were. I still had another 15 or so minutes in the car with this guy, and I literally sat with my hand on the door handle the whole time. He tried to talk to me a few more times, but I wanted no part of that ride anymore. I know for a fact his GPS did not take him that way, because my GPS didn't even register it as a road. My only hope is that he figured he would just use that as a shortcut, although it made the trip longer, and overlooked how creepy the whole situation came off. What do you guys think? Anyone else thought they were about to be kidnapped while in an Uber?